Newsflash is brought to you by Franco Trading Enterprise. Still, fun papa fee.
You're still watching Prime Morning. It's time for us to delve into what the newspapers have for us. It's time for News Flash. And before then, I want to say a very big thank you to Franco Trading Enterprise for bringing this segment live and colored to your doorstep. So if you want any gadgets, I'm talking about mobile phones, I'm talking about air conditions, I'm talking about television sets, I'm talking about tabletop fridges, CCTV cameras, look no further, because Franco Trading Enterprise has got that and even more, and they are actually running a promo. So if you visit any of their shops to get any of these gadgets, you stand a chance of getting a discount up to 30% umpewe now per day. Listen, do not go on Google to pick the number. Please don't, because the scammers there will scam you. We don't want that to happen, but rather you can download the app on your phone. So just go to Google Play Store and download the Franco Trading app on your phone. So the name there is Franco Trading app. Just download it on your phone and you can use it to purchase your goods. You can also visit the website. It's www.francotradingenterprise.com. www.francotradingenterprise.com. Franco Trading Enterprise, still phone papa fee. I urge you to get your Franco Trading gadget, okay, because it's very authentic. Now let me tell you a little bit about the new multi-Guinness can. Have you seen it? I remember, over the weekend I purchased one and a friend of mine was like, this looks good. I'm like, yeah, it tastes good and it looks good. It tastes good, looks good. It's sleek. Have you seen it yet? So we are not short again. Right now we are tall. So make sure you get it. And it's always a good time with Ghana's favorite malt, Walter Guinness, more tasty goodness for you in a new Jeje can. I love the term, Jeje can. It's the same authentic refreshment enriched with immune-boosting B vitamins. Grab an ice cold Malta Guinness in our new Jeje can and enjoy a world of good. Always check the Made in Ghana logo. It's very important. So please and please again, if you are purchasing it, make sure that you check the logo, because you know how these scammers and these fraudsters, they always want to rip people off. When you purchase your can of malt, the sleek one, the Jeje one, make sure that you check the authenticity. Okay, let's talk about HD Plus as well. For you who is a subscriber of HD Plus, we are starting from the 13th of June 2024. SES HD Plus Ghana will provide HD channels to free-to-air TV homes at no cost. Free now per day. This means that all users of the multi-TV platform will have access to HD channels without paying HD Plus subscriptions. So you've been paying. It's now free. We are giving it to you free of charge. Now, these are the key points that you ought to remember if you are an HD Plus subscriber. The first point is, as of 16th April 2024, like I said, no new HD Plus subscription purchase or activations will be available. Existing HD Plus decoders will receive free-to-air channels until the 13th of June 2024. The second point is subscribers will active subscriptions beyond 13th of June 2024 will be compensated. Such customers will be contacted by the HD Plus number 024. Please take down the number, so if any scammer calls you, you know that that person is a scammer. So the number that will call you is 024-243-9872. 024-243-9872 from the 30th of April. Such subscribers are encouraged to call the HD Plus number also on 024-243-9872 from the 1st of June 2024. Now, from the 30th of May 2024, update your HD Plus decoder to access the new free-to-air HD channels. Support will be available until the 20th of June 2024. So kindly look out for the over-the-air-to-air software and upgrade your decoder upon release of the software. Users of compatible Samsung QLED, that's QLED, and UHD integrated TV sets should note that the My HD Plus TV app And my HD Plus mobile app will not be available from the 30th of May 2024. Now, to redeem subscription compensation, confirm your HD Plus number, provide a valid Ghana card, and a mobile money number by the 30th of April 2024. HD Plus will issue the last batch of compensation by 20th of June 2024 and will not be liable to make any payment if subscribers remain unreachable or do not follow up with the call center on 024-243-9872 before the deadline. We thank all cherished customers for the patronage. We are ushering in a new era of television in Ghana, ensuring that accessibility and quality entertainment go hand in hand. So make sure that you get all these things done. So free to air, but you have to get all these steps done. We want to give you quality. You know how we do it. Anyway, it's time for us to introduce our guests to you. Bernard Morna is not here yet, but of course, you know my able men are here. Honorable Ebenezer Nartey, representing the NPP, is seated right here, and he's looking very colorful. Hello, Honorable.
Good morning, Roselyn.
How are you?
I'm very good, but yes, sometimes getting up on Mondays.
It's not easy,
It's not easy.
Join the club.
I'm telling you. Because yesterday I got home very late, around 12.
Wow.
I went to do some training for our party people at Adenta. You can see the traffic. In fact, we are supposed to start at 5. We started around 6. We closed around 11 something. By the time I got home, I was so tired. But when I wake up, I was deceived by my watch. I thought it's 4:20. So I slept again.
You slept again? Only to realize that.
Then I was there, my boy came to come. Daddy, where's the car key? I said, what's the problem? Are you going to school now? And I was trying that time. Wow. Brenda will beat me. The way I bow fast. So Monday is the challenge.
Right. It's not easy.
It's not easy.
But the work must go on.
I'm telling you, you have no choice.
You want to break the 8, so you have to.
After the 8, they will break. Philemon doesn't want to listen to that, but after the 8, they will have to break.
You break the 8, eh?
Whatever we have to do to break the 8. Whether we use pickers or we use, how do you call it, pillow that will break it.
You break the 8. Okay. So Honorable says the 8 will be broken by the NPP. Philemon Laar, Esquire, is here representing the NDC. Hi, Philemon.
Hi, Roselyn.
How are you?
Very well, thank you.
Great. So you also didn't sleep too well?
Well, of course, for us, we work 24/7. Like Mama's promising for our economy, we're also working 24/7 to ensure that the people of this country are liberated from corruption, from nepotism, from all of the ills, the depletion of the reserves of this country. Ghana is on a downhill. We must rescue this country. But you see, there's one thing that happened over the weekend we must talk about. I'm sure you'd have seen videos, several videos, of Nana Addo acting in ways that suggest arrogance. He commanding chiefs, stand up, stand up. There are videos circulating. You haven't seen those videos? The most recent of them was in the Damango, where he expected commanding the young Mawura to stand up and greet him.
Really?
Respect must be you must earn respect.
I wish to see that.
I can show you the video right now. Right now. You can even play it on air if you want.
I'll see
I can show you the video.
To judge.
Mr.
I'll be
President,
the judge of it.
Mr. President,
if you really ordered
the message to the
stand
President is this. Mr. President, respect is earned. You don't command respect. The people of this country are so tired of your leadership that even the due protocol that every president may have been expected to get, people don't even want to give it to you.
We'll get to the bottom
That's
of
how
it.
bad the presidency has been depraved.
For us,
under Nana Addo and Bawumia.
For us here, we haven't seen that video.
I will show it to you. It's right here.
Yes,
it's right here.
I'll have a look at it, and then we'll be the judge as to whether he ordered the chief to stand up or he did not order the chief to stand up. But before then, let me quickly read what the newspapers have. And don't forget to send in your messages to us. Maybe you've also seen the video, and I don't know. But let's see, because anything can happen. As for video, it can misrepresent and represent, depending on the angle that you take the video.
Oh, this one, the Hawk plane.
The New Finder newspaper is the first newspaper I am reading. The New Finder newspaper. Ghana in dire need of huge investment in energy, agric raw materials production. This is coming from Yamson. NPA boss retained as ARDA president. Dr. Bawumia officially kicks off campaign today, and and this will be one of our topics for this morning. Ghana Post to unveil Asante Hene commemorative stamp, and I can't wait to see that stamp. But it's been a while since we use stamps in Ghana, right?
I'm telling you.
So how will the stamp be used?
But there are some people who still use it. When you go to the villages, some still use it. Yeah, it's only Accra, and
that we are
it's only the city that
we are digging out.
Exactly. But people still use it.
I see. It will be quite interesting to see that stamp, though. The Ghanaian Publisher newspaper is the next newspaper, the Ghanaian Publisher newspaper. Bawumia kicks off 2024 campaign. Nana Jatta, Nana Jatta the Sixth, Lord's creativity of AUCC students, Ekufuado, Bawumia, Philemon Laar, KK. Transport Minister inducted as CISCM Fellow. That'll be all for the Ghanaian Publisher newspaper. My final newspaper is the Daily Guide newspaper. The Daily Guide. Nana Bawumia Storm Ejiso help make 2024 elections peaceful. Ekufuado to Yagbon Rural. MMDC East hail education transformation. Asante Hene at 25. Ghana Post to unveil special stamp. And NPA boss re-elected. African Refiners Distributors President. Let me see if you have some entertainment stories here. Yes, we do. Lumba's mom mistook me for her son, and this is coming from Nane Champong. Of course, for those of you who knew the era of Lumba and the Champong, where they were a duo in the music scene, you know that they looked so much alike. So it's not surprising that Lumba's mom mistook Nane Champong for Lumba. They were called the Lumba Brothers, I think. Yeah. They were called the Lumbe Brothers. Tracy, Frankie, Dodge, perfect match. Okay. I'm on the same level as Burna Boy, Wizkid, and Davido, says Rema. Well, when they sing your song, baby, calm down, it will not be surprising for you to be able to say this. But anyway, the one there is up to you. But where's Wizkid, though? Wizkid Yamutu. Anyway, that'll be all for what the newspapers have for us this morning. Let me start off with the very first topic, which happens to be our traffic light situations. Now, we are looking at recent times where we have so many traffic lights in Ghana off. And it's very difficult if you are commuting to your areas, and it's a struggle. Let me tell you, it's a struggle. There's a traffic light at American House. It doesn't work. There's a traffic light at that place. What's it called? Shiashi. That's the name of the place. Shiashi. That traffic light, anytime it's off, it's crazy. That intersection is one of the most dangerous intersections ever. It comes on, it goes up. It comes on, it goes up. The one that was at Flagstaff House has been repaired, luckily, or happily, has been repaired. But when are the others also going to be repaired? Now, there's this gentleman who actually is in crutches. But guess what? He's there to direct traffic, and he shares a story with us. Take a look at this video.
It is evening rush hour, and vehicular congestion is building here at the Mataheko intersection. In this thick congestion is Bernard, a 47-year-old physically challenged. An area of hope when the traffic lights fail to shine. For the past 11 years, Bernard has found joy in bringing order to the roads during the rush hours. His story began in 2013, the peak of erratic electricity supply, leaving many traffic lights powerless. It was then that Bernard, undeterred by his own challenges, stepped up to fill the void.
Whenever I reach any traffic that I see that there is jam, within some few minutes, I'll be able to see what I could do with it, how to manage them accurately, and there will be no crash.
His presence commands respect on the road. No motorist dares to challenge his authority. Yet, despite facing ingratitude from some drivers, Bernard sees his work as a contribution to nation building, echoing the president's call to be citizens and not spectators.
Within me, I know it is from God that I'm doing this too. I'm not doing it to praise anybody or to blame anybody. I do it just to praise God and to help my mind, my country, that's all. Like the president says, we should be citizens and not spectators.
As Bernard continues to navigate the busy intersections, he's concerned about the dysfunctional traffic lights in many parts of Accra.
We have to change the lighting system, the traffic situation, the traffic regulations here. We have to change it before things will function very well. No matter whoever, whether the police or whatever, because if the police come and stand there, the police is not a superman. He is not a Captain Planet. He can only say stop, stop, stop. At the end of the day, what happens to the traffic? We will only do his part when it is time that we do.
Bernard, whose dreams were altered by an unfortunate incident at the age of 8, remains undeterred. Confined to crutches, he now appeals for personal protective equipment to remain safe on the road.
I go to store and then buy this reflector and the things that I'm using. With the little money I have, just to take care of the traffic situation. So, anything somebody thinks is recommendable for a support is almost welcome.
Bernard, the guardian of order, proving that strength is not always measured by physical ability, but by the resilience of the human spirit. Emmanuel Jivenu, Joy Prime.
So that's so that's the story out there, and we have been pleading with the government to fix our street lights and fix our traffic lights. And this gentleman actually put himself at risk just to make sure that there is no traffic congestion at these junctions, and that the traffic lights must be working, which have not been working for a while now. I have Honorable Ebenezer and, of course, Philemon here to talk a bit about it. So let me start this conversation with you, Philemon. Your take on it.
All right. Good morning, Roselyn. Good morning to the people of Ghana. I bring you warm greetings from His Excellency, John Dramani Mahama, and also the woman that by the grace of God and by the will of the people of this country will become the first female vice president of this country, Professor Jane Nano Pukwajaman. I bring warm greetings from them. This story is very, I feel very sad talking about it because a friend of mine who used to be vice president of the SRC in KNUST 2 years before me, Edubi, after school decided to go to the seminary, the Trinity Theological Seminary. On one dark evening, just around the precincts of the seminary, Edubi was knocked down by a car.
Oh, wow.
The car sped off. Edubi died, leaving behind a wife and a young child.
Sad.
That is the real problem. And I'm sad that in the name of politics, we say so much and do so little. I'm aware that in the last 6 or so years, I've heard the continuous rhetoric of a certain investment in digitalization, a certain investment in technological advancement, a certain investment in traffic lights. Roselyn, I have carefully gathered evidence of how this government has said so many times what their investment in digitalization has been. They claim to have spent in excess of over 1 billion Ghana cedis in installing traffic lights across this country. They further go on to say they have spent over $57 million in installing cameras all across this country. That is what they claim. If it is the case that traffic lights have been installed, and as a measure to ensure that these traffic lights are protected from theft and from damages by users of the roads, should it not have been possible that the cameras will be capturing all of these excesses that will happen on the roads? If indeed we have cameras, if indeed the government claims that they spent $57 million to man the various traffic lights and junctions across this, intersections across this country, this is not just because of Edubi. There are several others in their tens and even hundreds, if not thousands, that you and I may not personally know, but have been victims of the carnage of the road. People die on the road more than they die from malaria. People die from accidents more than they died from COVID.
But reckless driving is also a contribution.
So why do you install cameras when there are no cameras? If there are cameras, we should be able to see. If a driver is being reckless on the road, why are they not being held to task? Why must an innocent person die because of the recklessness of a driver? So this conversation is actually very expansive. It's beyond the effort of a disabled person who has chosen to do what the Ghana Police Service has not adequately done.
Oh, but we know Ghana Police Service.
They are doing but I mean, this is a major junction. We all know where this place is.
Are we saying that there's
major
no
junction
police there?
That's the point I'm
There's no
asking.
police presence?
It's the same question I'm asking. Ghana Police, if it is the case that there's no police presence in this particular junction, and it is the case that it is this man, disabled as he is sacrificing his energy, his time, even his life to direct traffic, there should be an embarrassment to the Ghana Police Service.
Well, I think that there's usually police presence in most of these areas, but the unfortunate thing is that it's not 24-hour police service.
No, but we expect the police to be available whenever there's traffic.
Exactly. No, but
you get the point.
No
whenever
traffic.
there's traffic and the traffic lights don't work,
okay,
we expect a certain human intervention.
Right.
In fact, even from a legal perspective, let me just share this. Something I've been, we know with the Road Traffic Act, which prescribes the various road offenses, including the fact that you must obey the traffic lights. Sometimes the traffic light is not able to, very fluidly direct traffic. Then there's a policeman who is directing traffic against the orders of the traffic light. So I've just been wondering in my mind, so if a policeman says go, and the traffic light is saying stop, which of the two do you obey? Do you obey the policeman or do you obey the...
Legally,
but that's
which is right?
That's a digression.
But legally, which is
the
right?
point is that the law prescribes what is in the law.
So what is right?
The point is that I would believe what the law says. The law does not say if there's a policeman and there's a traffic light, obey the policeman over the traffic light. The law doesn't say that. But this is perhaps a lacuna we must be able to look at. But the point is that we all know that if there's a policeman there directing traffic, we would rather listen to what the policeman is saying. So my call to the Ghana Police Service is that lives can be saved, accidents can be averted. Let's put some more men on the street. But most importantly, I also think that we must call out the government and ask them the very important question of where are the cameras?
Okay.
You claim to have invested and spent over $57 million in installing cameras all around. If indeed there are cameras, a camera should be able to note that Roselyn did not stop at the red light. A camera should be able to see that a speeding vehicle knocked down a child. Look at the case of Funny Face.
Or the camera should be able to tell that the traffic light at this junction is working or not working.
Indeed,
indeed.
It all speaks to that.
Okay, Honorable.
Let me say good morning to our viewers and good morning to yourself and my brother Philemon. I don't think my candidates come looking at the time. But wherever he is, I wish him well. I don't know whether you are aware that by the grace of God, government has been able to complete the first and the second phase of Atiape, where we have the gas explosion.
Right.
Where a whole community,
yeah, I saw the
a
video.
whole community was destroyed.
Has it been commissioned?
By God's grace, tomorrow the president will go and
But we know
commission.
that Apiate was, at a point in time, you were raising funds from the people.
Corporate Ghana.
Corporate Ghana, and also it was led by Madam Joyce Ayi.
Yeah.
So was it still a government thing?
But government puts money into the
That was
ministry.
the
puts money
beginning.
into, yes.
But at a
and then
point
other
in
people
time,
also supported.
yes.
And today, when you look at the place,
So it's everybody that
yes,
contributed.
but government put much
So
money
the government
into
should
it.
not claim credit.
Government has put much resources
Right.
than individuals put in it.
Okay.
So today, when you go there, you envy the people that will be living there. It is more like living in Chasako today, because I can also give you pictures. I can also give you videos.
I see the videos.
You are so much impressed about it.
It's a very beautiful place, I must say. Here.
So you have to applaud government for doing that.
I will, but it's not fully government. Let's be honest.
Absolutely.
Government contributions about 99%.
No, it's not.
You can check.
No, it's not.
No, you can check.
I remember when Madam Joyce Ayi came to solicit for funds, she actually made us aware that what government had started was not good enough, so we needed
But you got to a point,
But I applaud government for support him
Exactly.
to do
So
this.
applaud government.
As for that, I will.
So applaud government.
But it's not fully government. So I applaud government, but it's not fully government.
Roselyn, to be honest and sincere with you, sometimes when I walk in, I'm driving in certain places, I get so upset, especially when it gets to our traffic lights. This video that you are showing is just about 2 minutes walk to my house.
Oh, wow.
Just about 2 minutes walk. So, and I know this man has been there not 11 years, because I have lived in that area for about 20 years.
Okay.
And he started this about, I think last year, thereabouts.
Okay.
But the first time I saw him, I was like, this man, with his crutches and the way he was directing, I didn't even know he even knows me. So I was trying to be fast. And so, honorable, message now.
Hey.
Then I stopped. Then I asked him, I mean, who asked you to? So no, but the traffic light is not working. I have no option. And if I wanted that he said that motivated me, that this is a school, JT cluster of school. In fact, where he's standing, there's a school just behind it, where his back is facing. This white wall.
That's a school.
No, this wall shared, this white wall shared with the school.
School, okay.
JT cluster of school. And because of the children, that is why
He's there.
He's there. Because some of them will cross from first lights to the school. And some will also cross from maybe the Anglican church or from that extreme end. And there are 2 traffic lights. In fact, let me say there are 3. One at first light, then where it is now, and then one at Flamingo. And to be honest with you, with the exception of the first light, this one and that of the one at Flamingo is not working. So most at times, there's always a problem. And in fact, in the morning sometimes it's good, but in the evening it's very bad, because people are coming from first light, who have closed from work, who are coming from first light. There are other people also coming from Asori down, who come and hit that side. And then those who coming from Flamingo and Abosokai will also come and hit. So in the evening around 4, in fact, the rush hours, to be honest with you, it's always a problem. So he's always there in the evening. In the morning, he's not there. Okay. But in the evening, he's always there.
Okay. But this is not evening.
No, this is evening. He's not there in the morning.
But this is not evening.
I don't think this is morning, honestly. Maybe your cameras were there very early. They're not. But I passed there this morning when I was coming.
He wasn't there. Maybe he starts at 12 noon.
I know he starts early, but not in the morning.
Not in the morning, so maybe 12 noon.
To be honest with you, even as at this morning, the traffic light is not working.
Again?
Yes, as at this morning. That's what I passed.
How long has it been off?
If my memory serves me right, I think it's almost about a year now that it's not working. Yes. And I personally have even made a complaint to the MTTD at Odoko. I've spoken to one of their officers and about this traffic light. Philemon talked about, and then you said about it, the one at Shiashi. I have a friend who I normally drop at East Legon when we close from lectures. Okay. And even the one in front of Legon, the new park, sometimes have issues with it. Okponglo. So sometimes when you are coming from the school, and the ones on the high, and you see, sometimes when you are from the school, and then the one also coming from the top, you are always in danger. Because those who coming from Legon, like Medina, and then those who coming from Accra, don't even respect the traffic. And the kind of speed that will become, if you don't take care, it becomes a problem. But one thing I always ask myself, most of the time, if there are no traffic lights, there are difficulties at the junction. In some cases, there are no traffic lights to speed fast. So I ask myself, I mean, how do we program the street lights that can take 5 minutes, 2 minutes, 30 seconds, and what have you? But one problem I always ask, who is in charge? Because you go to the assembly, they'll tell you they are not in charge. You go to Ministry of Transport, they'll tell you they are not in charge. You go to Ministry of Road, they tell you they are not in charge. So you ask, who is in charge? Is it the Ministry of Road? Is it the Assembly? And what have you? in some cases, you get to a junction where there are police officers, and you get to a place that there are no police officers there. So you ask, because this man, for instance, as he's standing there, when you descend just about 2-3 minutes walk to first light, you can get about 10 police officers standing at first light. Some will stand at the extreme end, some at the road coming from Odoko, and you see some under the shed even conversing. And you see this man at the top directing traffic.
When the police are conversing.
I'm telling you, to be honest with you. So sometimes I ask, then why are you standing here? Whilst there's a work at the top there for you also to do.
Yeah.
And to be honest, this, apart from he helping us, I always think that his life also is in danger.
Yep.
Because to be honest, there are some drivers who will not even respect and give him that kind of respect that he's commanded. Because there have been cases that have been there that he's stopping people, that everybody was rushing to go because they feel that that's not your responsibility.
Right.
I remember there was a guy at, he used to be on the graphic route, no, not graphic route, Times, Ghanaian Times, between Ghanaian Times and that of...
he died, right?
Yeah, he died.
Yeah, I remember the guy.
State House, directing
The
slim dark guy. And
he even had a stop sign.
He put on black and white with some police cap and all those things, directing. And this guy was there for so many years.
Yep.
After that guy, he has been there for a very long time.
Yep.
When he died, we were able to put, there are some newspapers who put his picture on their front pages talking about him. Simply because of what he has been able to. So you ask whether it is the guy's responsibility. Like the man he was explaining. That he buys the things himself. He will go and buy the glues himself. If it's torchlight, he has to get it himself. How many of us, even when we get there, we even support him? So I think that the assembly or whoever is responsible. I remember about a month or two ago, there were some people advocating and campaigning about our street that is not working. Honestly,
we are.
It's
really, right here on Joy Prime.
It does not matter who you are. It does not matter who you are, whether you are in government or you are not in government. All of us, our lives are in danger. One other place that was so bad that people were talking about it. And honestly, at that time, any time I get opportunity, I always talk about it. It's on the N1. If you are coming from Anya to Banyard, that's junction. After that street light was off for almost close to about 2 years. And people started talking about it. So I asked, is this whose responsibility? And as Philemon is doing politics with it, the doorstep, the problem will be at the doorsteps of the president. But the point is that the president knows that he cannot go and fix the street light. That is why he has put somebody in charge.
So sack the president.
So it is the responsibility of the person. But how can the president know all the street light that is not working in the country?
No, but we are campaigning.
That is why I'm saying that in some cases, there are some things that need to be given, some institutions need to be given the responsibility. Because you go to the assembly will tell you that we are not, because like from where this man is to the municipal assembly, we have about 5 or 6 minutes drive. The assembly have a city gas. If it is a responsibility of the assembly, we can hold the assembly responsible.
Honorable, could it be the heads are not rolling? That's why we are still in where we are.
No, it's not about heads are not rolling. The point is that it shouldn't be the president coming to tell you that.
No, it shouldn't be the president, but they go for meetings. They update the president on things that are happening. Hence, heads must roll. There are people that are there. There are ministers who are in charge, who have actually appointed others. So as a minister of roads and transport, we have roads and then we have transport. As a minister of roads and highways, you, the minister, you've appointed somebody who is in charge of these things. And so if the person is not working...
The street lights falls under...
Oh, that's a roads. It's roads. It's roads and highways.
It's a ministry of roads.
It is roads and highways.
So we want to make this passionate appeal to the Minister for Roads and
Highways,
Honorable Francis Asensu Boakye, to, as a matter of urgency. I know the good work he has started doing in respect of roads, but if we do the roads and our street lights are not working, we end up by losing a lot of lives. So we need to look at our street lights as well. Not only in Accra.
Yeah.
But, I mean, there should
like
be
that.
some, I mean, and I know that there will be an institution that these people will fall under them. They should be able to have a data of, how do you call it, where we have challenge, where we have street lights and where we have challenges. Let me talk about that we say we have fixed cameras and all those things.
Where are the cameras though?
But, I
It's
mean,
everywhere.
even where this man is, there's a camera
There's
there.
a camera. Oh.
When you go to me, I've been arrested like 3 times at Shiashi. It's because of the camera. I passed through the
So
red
there's
light.
camera and they don't
So
see,
it is,
they don't
it is
see
working.
that they have to fix the traffic light at Shiashi.
Oh, but that one there, it is not the camera is under the care of the police service. They also use it for do their surveillance and that.
Okay.
And somebody was arrested at East Lagos because if it had not been a camera, the person would not be arrested.
Okay. All right. So make sure that you go to Franco Trading Enterprise to get all your gadgets. I'm talking about mobile phones. I'm talking about laptops. I'm talking about tabletop fridges, CCTV cameras, air conditioners. They have all of that and even more. And we're running a promo. So if you want a discount, just visit any of our offices. Make sure you also download the app on your phone, Franco Trading app. Just download it on your phone and you can purchase anything that you want with regards to gadgets. And not just that, you can visit us on our website, www.francotradingenterprise.com. Franco Trading Enterprise, still full papa fair. Let me read some comments that are coming in. But don't forget that our next topic happens to be Dr. Bawumia's campaign. Now, he's about to embark on a campaign tour. And he's saying that your needs are what he's going to concentrate on. Let's see what messages are coming in. Meshak Asante at Amasaman says, in fact, wonder shall never end. Dr. Bawumia has forgot his faith and religion as a Muslim because of political power, but tell him he can eat all the communion in Vatican or even swallow the city Vatican into his stomach. He will still lose 2024 election because what's written is written. Greetings to Sedem Apenyo, incoming MP Amasaman. But what has eating communion got to do with elections though? Hey. Ghana. I think the recent doom saw is money problem. Let's borrow some money from Cecilia Abinadapa and the rest of the ministers to pay Gridco so we have more electricity from Ablade, Ablekuma Zongo Takrade. Can't EC shift the voting period to next month because my pressure is rising. Changing public school uniform to blue and white and painting school buildings to blue and white color has provoked me more from Ablade, Ablekuma Zongo. Ablade, I think we'll try and discuss this topic tomorrow or something. You know, RG must bow. There's no NDC in this election. So NDC has decided not to contest in the Ejisubai elections. Francis Arthur at Amasaman Nana Opoku-Agyemang is indeed a woman with brains and wisdom. Such personalities can only be found in NDC. Greetings to incoming President John Mahama and incoming MP Amasaman Sedem Apenyo. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. And another doesn't have the moral right to choose a president for Ghanaians. If he refuses to hand over the baton peacefully, then we are going to discipline him seriously. Hey, what kind of discipline? If we don't rescue this country from the wicked NPP government, then we are doomed as Ghanaians. We need to change this government for a better education system and restore proper institutions. Good morning to MP for Keta Kwame Gakbe, Abochi Philip from Keta. Hi, Rose. You may be a stranger. You may be, I have a lot. You may be a stranger in Jerusalem who didn't see Akufo-Addo ordering chiefs about like a slave master, but looks on when his daughter was on the same platform with him while he was receiving calls at the time the national anthem was being played. This is selective justice and double standard on the part of the president. The president must uphold the dignity of his office by letting his yes be yes and no be no. There's no middle way to enforce the law. The president must lead by good example and stop behaving like a bully. Enough of. Okay. Honorable Akisme from Sekribekwai, KMJ's bestie. Good morning, Akisme. Bawumia and Akufo-Addo bought Technophones packaged as iPhone and sold to Ghanaians very exorbitantly, only to realize the whole country has been scammed by the NPP. New school uniforms will solve problems in education sector. Education Ministry, so can't you see that some students are still under trees? Abba, regards to A&A drinking water manager, Master JE inside Sekribekwai, Honorable Kiss me, said Rebecca. It looks like the school uniform, people have a problem with it. So we'll not discuss it today. Tomorrow.
Hearing that they will bring the red. And
No, they said
blue, white, and red. MPP colors. That's what they want to do.
Is that the whole point that you people think? You think it's the NPP colors?
Otherwise, why?
Really?
Otherwise, when we need schools, where is spending money to? There are several schools.
We'll discuss that next tomorrow. Good morning, my sister Roselyn.
Now books in their school.
Politics.
It's not easy. Good morning, my sister Roselyn. Ghana is suffering from economic diarrhea under the leadership of Jack Toronto and his mate Bawumia Laar. But God has chosen John and Jane to bring the 24-hour economy to Ghana. With the 24-hour economy, companies who have 500 workers will now recruit 1,000 more in addition because they'll run 3 shifts. Security issues will also be intact. God bless JDM. Solomon Zenu Martin Luther. Okay. This is coming from Koresko Zakaria. Koresko Zakaria says, I'm not coming like a driver's mate, I'm coming like a co-driver. Incoming Vice President Jane Nana Opoku-Agyeman spoke yesterday. What an inspirational, okay, not yesterday, but last week. What an inspirational, motivational believer speech. Through Jane Nana Opoku-Agyeman, Ghanaians are enjoying the novelty e-blogs. Ghanaians have educational universities, upgraded polytechnics to technical universities, and the opposites. The quality of education was enormous. It was 4 children, 1 textbook. Today is 1 child, 1 textbook for John and Jane Nana Opoku to build Ghana that we want. Greetings, Ho Said Mubarak, incoming MP, Sunyani East constituency. All right, let's see which one we have here. Okay, says Akufo-Addo disrespect to our revered chiefs is becoming so shameful. Gradually, he's carving an unfortunate tag for himself as the most egoistic and disrespectful president ever. Ishmael Apowata-Krade. All right, this says Sami Boacha. I'm wondering why we always politics on every issue in this country. I don't get it. How? Instead of encouraging these physically challenged guys and giving them the needed resources, you blame others, while these guys have been in the system for over 11 years and nobody cares to address the reality on the ground. Dr. Bawumia is currently in the Eastern region, and I believe strongly that the good people of the Eastern region will listen to him and vote for him. Boom, boom. To break the AIDS, to protect the free SHS. Regards to Honorable Charles Champon, the MP for Asamankese, and Frank Siedu Koi, a.k.a. Protozwa. All right, so this is all that we can read for now. Let's quickly delve into our next topic. Like Protozwa said, is that his name? His name is Protozwa. No, Sami Boachi said the Vice President, that's the flag bearer for the New Patriotic Party, is currently in the Eastern region and campaigning, and this is what he's saying. He's saying that he will make sure that he provides the needs of Ghanaians. So it's your needs that he's concentrating on and nothing else. So give him the steering wheel.
Yeah. Can I just have a minute? I'm just a minute. He wants to claim credit for the government for the reconstruction of Apiache. That's the pronunciation, right? Apiache.
Apiache.
We know, as a matter of fact, that the Minerals Commission fined the company that caused the explosion $6 million.
Yeah.
And they paid. The company paid $6 million to fund the reconstruction. That's number 1. Number 2, the Joyce I Committee raised 62 million Ghana cedis to aid in the construction. So how is this the credit of government?
So
the government supported too.
So wait.
Are you saying that government?
I said that. I never said
so to
that.
sit here and take the credit for government is most. We don't agree with that. It is the contribution of ordinary Ghanaians, of corporate Ghana, and even the fine of the company that caused it. That's who set up the building, not government.
All right.
That's what government.
No, but government supported.
We know their record of.
But there was support
looking down.
coming from
Even
government.
this morning, I heard on Joy FM the thing about Akosombo. What has been the government's record in Akosombo? The spillage. It's the same thing they did with Apiache. Their contribution has been very negligible. Look at the efforts of Samuel Okudzeto Ablakwa and the contribution of corporate Ghana. How many corporate entities did you see taking their contribution to government? Government take and go and help the flood victims because they do not trust the government. Rather, they gave it to the MP because they believe that it is the MP that can help and have a trickle down effect
That wasn't
on the
the
people.
reason. But
in the same instance with Apiache, It is a contribution of corporate Ghana.
And government.
And a fine on the one that caused the explosion.
And government.
Now, on the thing about the traffic lights, yes, if your camera can capture it.
No, we've moved on from traffic lights.
Installed 20 traffic lights and maintain 310 already installed traffic. And this is from 2022. Nothing has happened.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about.
I'm just establishing that the government has promised. And here too, it says that the Ministry of Roads and Highways has announced its intention to commence monitoring all traffic lights in Ghana through a remote control system. And that the Vice President launched it. And this was in 2019. If you are implementing a remote traffic control system, 2024, people are still disabled people are the ones who have taken up the responsibility, onerous responsibility of directing traffic.
Okay, all right.
Shame on the government.
Let's move on to our next topic. I actually asked you, you know, the Vice President, who is the flag bearer for the New Patriotic Party, is out there campaigning. He has started his campaign. But as he started, he's actually, for you, the NDC, you said 24-hour economy, but he's saying that he's going to provide our needs. And so he will ask us what we need, and he'll give us our needs. The NDC, is this what's the right word to use? Is this scary for you, knowing that the flag bearer for the NPP is going to provide Ghanaians their needs?
Roselyn, I wish you'd give me a lot of time to discuss this matter. First of all...
Even if I give you the whole day, you're not finished, so we have to stick to it.
No, I'll try to summarize, but I need a bit of time. First of all, who is Dr. Alhaji Bawumia?
He's the flag bearer for the New Patriotic Party and the Vice President of the Republic of Ghana.
How do the people of Ghana view him? What is the impression that the people of Ghana have of him? And I think that for you as an Oga at the top and honorable, big people in this country, once in a while, it's important for you to sit back and think about how people think about you. Sometimes not really because you feel that what the people think about you would make or unmake you, but it's important for you to realize the perception around you. Alhaji Bawumia has won the cap as the most discredited politician ever to have arrived here in Ghana.
Which survey did you do to get this?
Yes, I'll come to that. Now, there's a survey that was conducted by Fact Check Ghana. They say 96% of Ghanaians think that Bawumia is incredible.
Where's the survey?
And they
at?
list
96%.
Roselyn,
So wait, let me ask you this question. It's just what you're saying. 96%. And NPP, only how many
but the
percent?
fact of the matter is that members of the NPP themselves even believe that Bawumia is not credible.
So you are adding them to it.
They believe that.
All right, continue.
They believe that. So first of all, I think that it's important for us to look at the statement issued by his communications director, Miracles. The Vice President said that he's going to every corner of this country. He's going to engage farmers. He's going to engage traders. He's going to engage business people. He's going to engage students. He's going to engage the youth. He's going to engage chiefs and then get feedback from them on what they want. Is the Vice President not aware, as we speak? Let's take them one after the other. When you take students, for example, is the Vice President not aware that a lot of nursing training students have not been paid their allowance? Is he not aware of that? Is the Vice President not aware that teacher trainees across the length and breadth of this country have not been paid their allowance? Is the Vice President not aware that several students in this country have not been able to get access to the next stage of education because of the lack of infrastructure? It is on record that when you look at health institutions, health training colleges across the length and breadth of this country, they are not able to admit more. Right now, they can't admit because the government came on the promise that we would reintroduce allowances. But for over 37 months, the government has not paid allowances to these students. Is the Vice President not aware of this? Does he have to take a microphone to them for them to re-echo it? Is he not aware of the several demonstrations organized by all of these student groups? The picketing at the premises of the Finance Ministry. Is the Vice President not aware of that? Is he not aware? Is the Vice President not aware that unemployment is rife in this country, and that the youth of this country have resorted to leaving this country as a solution? Roselyn, you may have a younger brother or sister. I do. And for like my younger brothers and sisters and several other youth of this country, they have lost hope in this country. Because a young person trying to set up a business, he's faced with a difficult business climate. A young person, when we're growing up, our parents told us that, put everything aside, learn hard, you'll be successful in future. For most of us, we put everything aside. We learn so hard, We're diligent in our studies.
Should have gone to do business.
We're diligent in our studies. We have finished school. There are no jobs.
You should have been a businessman.
Even with the issue of wanting to be a businessman.
But you're working.
The business climate.
But you're working.
I'm not talking about myself. I speak for the youth of this country.
Okay.
I am privileged by the grace of God to have become a lawyer. But there are several people who could have been lawyers and more. And better than me. In better placed positions, working for global agencies and contributing to the improvement of this country. But because of the reckless leadership of Nana Addo Bawumia, those people have been shut down. Their ambitions have been crumbled. For those who want to set up businesses, and I talk about this because I know several young men and women of this country who have chosen to take their destinies into their own hands, have set up businesses. Some of them may have lost their businesses under the weight of inexperience, but most of them have not been able to thrive because of a very inhibiting business climate. What is the cost of capital in this country? Roselyn, you want to set up a small business. For example, that Sobolo making business, or pineapple juice making business, or Bisap, or Zonkom business. Even that, for a young person in this country, a young girl in this country wants to do makeup. Capital, how do they access capital? When interest is at 33%. So for every 100 cedis you borrow, you pay excess of 33%.
But he's saying that he'll come and take off nuisance
The point
tax
I'm making is that,
right?
is he not aware of that now? And as vice
But
president, as the second most powerful,
he says he's
with
the mate.
executive authority in this country, what has he done
He
about
says
it?
he's the mate.
Indeed, he's a mate. And a mate can never be a driver because a mate is a mate.
No, one
You
day
have
he
to
can
be a
take-
co-pilot to be able to pilot a plane. If he wants to be a pilot, he should spend some time and go to aviation school. He should spend some time to go to aviation school because all you have learned in your life is to be a mate. All you have to do is to take 2 cedis, 3 cedis, 5 cedis and give back change. You have not been trained in the exercise of driving. We have just finished speaking about carnage on the roads. If you put a man like Bawumia on the streets of this country, he will end up killing pedestrians. He will end up wrecking the cars of other people because he has no credential. He has no capacity. He has no skill to drive because he's a mate. If that is the analogy, then Bawumia is a mere mate. 5 Ghana, give change, 1 cedi. That's all he can do.
But he's
Let's
not-
look at the issue of traders. Look at Aboso Kan. What is the cost of importation in this country? I know someone who bought a car in 2016. He bought a Honda CRV. He bought it for 72,000 Ghana cedis. 72,000 Ghana cedis for a Honda CRV. Today, a Honda CRV is over 200,000 Ghana cedis. The cost of import duties in this country. Aboso Kan spare part dealers who are in the business of importing spare parts from Germany, from Holland, from other parts of the world, so that people's vehicles that get spoiled on the roads can have access to spare parts. Today, go to Aboso Kan and see how almost empty it is. The same Aboso Kan people, Honorable, the same Aboso Kan people, Honorable is trying to strike me.
Honorable
The
is
same-
a former
it's touching
member of
him. No, the thing is that it's touching
Parliament
Honorable.
for Aboso Kan.
Because Honorable's Land Cruiser today, the spare parts Honorable could buy for his Land Cruiser is 5 times the price today.
Honorable has
5
promised
times.
me that when they break the 8, he'll give me a Land Cruiser, so don't spoil my chances.
No, but his Land Cruiser today, the Land Cruiser he drives every day, the cost of spare parts is way more. So what will the Vice President say to the Aboso Kan spare part dealers? What will he say to them? Because this is their condition as we speak. It is not hypothetical. It is practical. It is the status quo
Okay.
that the people in Aboso Kan are not able to import. The cost of cars, the cost of vehicles. He says he's going to engage drivers. What will you tell the driver? When the cost of fuel, almost bi-weekly, the cost of fuel goes up. And there's a trickle-down effect on the cost of doing business and cost of services, goods in this country. That the common man who would wake up from Adenta to go to Accra to work would have to pay over 8 cedis daily, 16 cedis. How much is he paid?
Right.
That is the reality of the Ghanaian.
So he doesn't have to sit with the people.
The Vice President may go around and say he's going to engage people, but the reality is that the people have already complained. For every category of identifiable group, the Vice President has said he's going to meet. They have all come out in their numbers and spoken about the challenges they face. So the question is this: Mr. Bawumia, as Vice President, you are as much a part of the few successes of this government as you are a part of the majority of the failures of this government. This is a government that promised several promises to the people of this country and have failed. So the question today is going to be, what is the credibility of Alhaji Bawumia?
All right.
Will the people of this country look at Alhaji Bawumia and see a visionary leader? No. Okay. Will the people of this country look at Alhaji Bawumia and see a man of integrity? No. Will the people of this country see in Alhaji Bawumia a very credible leader, like the statement says? In that statement issued by Dennis Miracle Sabwaji, he called the vice president a very credible leader. And the question is this: will the people of this country look at Alhaji Bawumia and say, Alhaji Bawumia, you are a very credible leader? And the answer is a big no.
All right,
we have
Philemon,
lost faith in Alhaji Bawumia.
Your time is up.
We have lost faith in the NPP government.
All right.
And we are calling on the people of this country, come around, let's rally around John Mahama. Let's rally around Prof.
I like how Honorable is looking at you.
I'll be quiet and listen to him.
Yes, Honorable. You're on the floor, yes.
I've decided to keep quiet, to listen to my brother, so that you also give me the time. Before I come to Bawumia's talk, Apiati, I said it will be commissioned tomorrow, whether it will be commissioned on the 2nd of May.
Okay.
By the Vice President.
Okay, so that's Thursday.
That's Thursday.
Okay.
That's when he's going to commission it. When the issue happened.
Can I ask one question before we
please.
continue? How is it that the mate is the one commissioning it? It's just a question.
Is it not part of...
No, but he said, I didn't
but
say
if so you cannot be dedicated to go and do something.
Oh, okay, he's been delegated.
Usually.
I'm just asking.
So now the vice president cannot go and commission.
It's just a simple question.
No, but now the vice president have no right to go and commission.
If you say
projects.
that you are the mate, so there are things that you can't do, you will be just wondering, so he can commission.
No, when he says that there are things that he can't do, I mean, we should understand that there are certain decisions that he cannot take as a vice president.
Okay.
Even with the commission of it, the president is the one that asks you to go and commission this on my behalf.
Right.
You are here. You can be, I mean, your boss can, I don't know who your boss is. I can ask you that, Roselyn. Today we have a meeting that we are supposed to have a management meeting. I cannot be able to attend. So please go and represent. What is wrong with it?
Okay.
So whether he's a mate or whether he's a driver, you commission it on the 2nd of May. Government puts resources into that project. Yes, civil society organization, individuals, and then the minister who was appointed by the president instructed the company that caused the problem. And then the Mineral Commission. But who appointed the CEO at the Mineral Commission? He's not the president. So if government in its own wisdom bring all these people together, and government also put in a seed money to get it consulted, you are saying the government has no hand in it because one or two individuals contributed. So it is not about
government has hand in it.
I mean, sometimes let's try to give credit where credit is due, and let us not. I mean,
let's be fair.
Exactly. Yeah. Bawumia's visit. Yes, today the vice president and our flag bearer will be starting his tour in the Eastern region. And he's going to meet a lot of people and engage a lot of people in this country. His plans, what he believes, that when mandate is given to him, he will do for these people or people in this country. That's exactly what he's going to tell them. He's going to tell farmers what he's going to do for them. He's going to tell teachers what he's going to do for them. He's going to tell students what he's going to do for them. Yes. Somebody has been there as a running mate. Before that, she was the Minister for Education. What was our education sector? Even a common chalk, when somebody was asked, she said he can't even provide chalk. Common chalk. As a Minister for Education, who have been a Vice Chancellor at the university, when the opportunity was given to his boss about, nursery training allowance and teacher training allowance, what did he tell them? You can go to hell. You can vote against me. I don't care. I won't give you any allowance. That's what Mama told them. We're in this country. When he was the president of the republic, in fact, he became an assemblyman, rise to become a member of parliament, then he became a deputy minister, then became a minister, then he became a running mate, then he became a vice president, and then became a president. 21 doctors, including pregnant women, went and slept at Ministry of Finance. 21, just to give them clearance. This same person today, say young to new friend, young born
MPP too, people are picketing.
I'm saying 21. Those who are picketing today at the ministry, go and count them and compare to 21 doctors.
Oh, but we've seen picketers.
And I'm saying, I'm not denying that.
More than 21, though.
I'm not denying that. I said, compare 21 doctors. 21, 10, 5, 1. 21 doctors.
What about the number of doctors who have Japa?
What is Japa?
Japa is moving out of Ghana.
I'm not talking about people who are moving. Okay. I'm saying that we have 21 doctors, 21. Not 200. Those who are petitioning today, who are nurses, who are calling for government to give them clearance, they are talking about from 2022, 2023, 2020, those 2 years.
Okay.
Go to the nursing training school and check the number of students who completed nursing training every year and compare to John Mahama's time. That even 21 people, you say you cannot employ them. And this same person today is going about telling us that is going to give us job.
Bread and butter.
We are in this country where we have a minister, a whole minister, who is a member of parliament today, Rashid Pepu, sat on Joy FM, your own station, that the youth in this country should just pick a cutlass and sack and go and cut grasses and come and sell a circle. And that is a work for them to do. We're in this country. The same Rashid Pepu said the youth in this country should go and pick a basket and pick stones and go and sell to people who are constructing roads and those who are building houses. These same people today are telling us that they are going to provide us job. These same people, Abba. That's what I was asking somebody. That if the NDC is saying John Mahama, which of them Mahama? It's the same John Mahama that we know.
How many?
It's about saying the John Mahama that we know. That there's no need for the NDC even to take part in this election.
Really?
Oh yes, it's the same John Mahama.
But Ghanaians...
In the same John Mahama that we have gone through a lot in his hands.
Honorable, but some Ghanaians are also saying that, yes, we've gone through a lot under John Dramani Mahama, but we look at the cedi and the dollar equivalent, where it was, when John Dramani Mahama left office, it was 1:4. When we are looking at petrol prices, we are looking at even the price of milk.
What was the cedi? When Atamos,
it was 1:1.
Yes, and when they were leaving office, so it tells you that.
Honorable, but at that time, we all know that we had just done the cedi redenomination, and so at that time it was 1:1. We know.
You allow Philemon to
flow.
No, you flow. So let me flow.
Oh, I made you flow. I just asked small question here.
I'm saying that in 2000, when the MPP was handing over to the NDC, what was the dollar to the cedi? And when the NDC was also handing over to Nanado, what was the dollar to the cedi?
1:1, 1:4.
So when we were handing over to them, there was 1:1. When they were handing over...
But it was redenomination at that time.
It doesn't matter. Oh, don't talk.
Oh. But we all know redenomination happened at that time.
No. It's not about the redenomination issue.
Okay.
So definitely, you cannot tell me that, what I used... Roselyn, in 2016 to date, you have changed your...
Hey.
Oh, yes. You don't used to be like that. There has been a change. You cannot tell me that the way you used to be is the same.
It's the same. So things are different.
Exactly. We find ourselves in a situation that it is not the making of the government. And today, by the grace of God, things are changing. The vice president and inshallah, the next president of the republic, on the 7th of January 2025, you will sit in my car, the Independence Square, for the swearing.
No, you say you buy me a car. I don't want to sit in your car before somebody will come and say that.
No,
I'm sitting in your car.
But the swearing in will come before the car will come.
And that day, no, buy me the car. Let it come.
From there, I'll take you to Toyota. you choose the one you want.
Okay.
Maybe by that time, even 2025 own is
in.
It's in. You take the 2025 and I'll pay by installment.
Good. Live on television.
But Laura is here, you can put it on paper.
I'll just drop the contract for you.
He's going to tell the people in the Eastern region his plans. When you give me the mandate on the 7th of December, this is what I have for teachers. This is what I have for farmers. This is what I have for students. This is what I have for chiefs. This is what I have for community. And that is exactly that. And you see, the last time I keep on saying that, look, anytime Bawumia speaks, it becomes the topic for discussion for so many months. For so many months. When Bawumia had opportunity to address this, to address people at UPSA, what happened? For almost about 2-3 months, we were discussing it. When you went to adore an old woman, somebody who is already not old woman as in old. Sorry, sorry, not an old woman.
Let him correct.
Yeah, I said sorry. I'm not saying.
Yeah.
It's no means by trying to interject.
He said sorry.
I get the point. But it's important for us to be very courteous in our discourse. If you are talking about with respect, that word you used.
No, if I say old woman, when I'm saying, let me explain.
Yes.
I'll talk about.
But once he said sorry, he's apologized.
No,
that's most.
No,
it was a
what I'm saying is that
most unpardonable.
Somebody who, if you give birth.
No, but Honorable, don't defend it. You just apologize.
No. I'm not saying that. I'm not referring to her as an old woman.
Okay.
What I'm saying is that the person is old.
No, but
you have given birth. You have given birth.
But will we agree that statement was needless? That statement was needless.
No, I'm not. That's what I'm saying.
You could have said, I adored Professor Jane Nana, and that's it.
No, what I'm saying is that Prophet Nana Jane Opoku-Agyeman is not a baby that needs to be adored.
She's not young, but I mean that.
No, she's not a baby that needs to be adored.
How?
But is he a born-again person that he has to be adored?
Why shouldn't she be outdoors? She was selected again. She was reselected.
Don't you know Professor Jane Nana Opoku-Agyeman?
I think that for most Ghanaians, after the outdooring, let me put it like this, people have seen her in a different light. The Professor Nana Jane that was presented in 2020, there's a discussion that happened with people from Ghanaians. That was outdoored in 2020. Maybe the same face, maybe the same human being, but the whole demeanor, the whole brand is different.
I don't see anything.
That's
different.
for you. That's what I'm saying. That's what people are saying.
So
maybe they needed to represent her again.
That's why I'm saying that. Yeah. There's no need, even for this adoring, to go and buy drinks and invite people for adoring.
That's for you. That's what you think.
Yeah, that's what I think.
Okay.
And honestly, I didn't see anything different of what she said that she has not even said in this country. The last time he passed the comment, I said, yes, it's because she wants to be relevant. Because to be honest with you, even after she has been adored...
Is she not relevant?
Oh, please. Even since he has been adored, tell me the number of times you people have discussed this, whatever she said at UPSA.
3 days.
Oh, Roselyn.
Oh, I'm not lying.
I mean, look, let me tell you something. Joy Prime, I watch after I come here on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I always watch it before even stepping out. I'm telling you.
But we discussed it 3 days.
You discussed the very day you went, the next day.
And the next day.
You never discussed again.
We did.
Oh, Roselyn.
But you continue though.
So today, the good people in the Eastern region is going to welcome the next president of the Republic. It's going to tell them his plans and where he'll be taking this country to when the mandate is given to him. He's going to tell the people how credible it is, that you cannot associate any corruption issue tag against him. You cannot. Because he has proved to the people in this country that yes, indeed, he's not corrupt. And today when you ask him, face to face, if you like, I can book an appointment for you to go and interview him and ask him whether he's corrupt. And he will tell you he's not. Boldly.
Who?
The vice president.
He's not corrupt.
He will not ask you whether as a human being or whether as what. But he will tell you straight away, I am not.
When can we get him to interview him, though? I'm very interested in that.
Oh, when you give me the time, I'll work out things for you.
Please work it for me.
Yes, I'll work
Thank you very much.
I'll work things out for you.
We need him for the big interview.
No problem. He will be available to come or will allow you to come and interview him.
We want to be there. He doesn't have to come. We will go.
Oh.
Yeah,
if you want him to come, you come here.
No, we respect his seat. We want to go there.
You also respect your seat.
We want to experience his office. So we want to go there.
As for the office, you can go there anytime. Even assuming it's in Accra, I can take you there right now.
Please book for us.
No problem.
I'll
talk to
Thank you very much.
Augustine and Miracles.
Thank
so
you.
you get opportunity.
Yeah.
And the first question I want you to ask him.
Are you corrupt?
Are you corrupt?
Okay.
And he will tell you,
no,
I am not. That will be the straight answer that he will give you.
Right.
He will not go and roam and ask you, are you referring to me as Dr. Bawumia? And I'm as a human being? No. He will get us because he is not.
Right.
From there, he will move to the western region. He will come to the Ashanti region. He will go to all the system regions. And I can tell you, by the time he finished with his first phase of the rounds, Ghanaians will see the difference between him and that of John Mahama. Ghanaians will see the difference between him and that of any other candidate that is aspiring to become president of this republic. And yes, indeed, this man is more credible to lead this country at this time. So for me, I wish him all the best with his team.
What would you want to hear him say that he'll do?
Whatever I want him to hear, I've had opportunity to meet him already as a campaign team member. He has let us know his vision for this country. And when he met us at UPSC, he outlined some of the things that he thinks that when he's given the mandate, he can do. And one of the things that I am so happy, because I am, just as Philemon was referring to Abosokan, I'm coming from a business constituency. So one of the things that I'm so happy about it is about the tax amnesty that he's talking about. That when the mandate is given, he's going to give the tax amnesty for people. Whether business or individuals that you have the fourth tax and then DRA will be chasing you and be calling on you, be sending you text messages. He's saying, look, let's open a new chapter.
Okay.
I'm so happy that he's saying that, look, those who are bringing goods outside to encourage businesses, let's have a flat tax rate to encourage more people to do business. I will not be surprised. From next year, my brother sitting here, after going to the law school, will come and open his shop at Abosokan because he's going to get a tax amnesty. He's going to get how do you call it, flat rate, and his business will be booming. That is exactly what he's going to do. And I'm ready to partner you. I'm ready to give you a shop at Abosokan to come and do your business. So from the court straight to Abosokan, you take off the coat. And we'll be there. We'll be selling the engine. Come and Steve Finimo, be assisting, carry the engine and put it into the
2025 will be interesting, though. It'll be very interesting. Let me see if we have some comments coming in. But don't forget to go to Franco Trading Enterprise to get all your gadgets. Are you looking for mobile phones, television sets, tabletop fridges, CCTV cameras, and even many more? Don't worry at all, because Franco Trading Enterprise has got that and even more for you. Now, you can download the app on your phone. It's Franco Trading app on your phone. And, you know, when you download the app, you can purchase any item that you want from this app. You can also visit us on our website, www.francotradingenterprise.com. Franco Trading Enterprise, still phone Papa Pafie. And the number is actually on your screen right now, so you can pick the number. Let me see some comments coming in. Of course, I do have a lot of comments coming in. And this one says that Alhaji Hamza Pikfam, he says, good morning, Roselyn. Roselyn, did you see what happened in Damongo over the weekend? Why is the president doing this to some of our chiefs? And I was sad to see the Minister, Land and Natural Resource, who hails from there, and the MP of the area sat down and even participated to disrespect the overlord of Gonja land. The question I ask is, can the president do same in front of Ochehene or Asantehene? Remember, the president did same in Volta region and repeated same in Oti region. This is so shameful, to say the least.
You see the evidence now. I was telling you.
This is what people, I haven't seen. You say you were going to show me.
Here.
So you show it to me after. Yes, please. Yeah. Good morning, Joy. Primary facts. Someone needs to advise, and an added embarrassment is getting too much. For goodness sake, at a wake keeping ceremony, what does he need praises for? Shameful as it looks, we can't blame the young man always embarrassing him in public in the name of praises, because we gon' just have a saying, an elder who goes around killing lizards with children can't complain. The day he lost his father and the children come around to tell him to get up, and they will go and kill the lizard. Nanado will feel empty and useless a day after handing over power. Power has corrupted his sense of reasoning that he can't even read between the lines. His driver is already seeking to leave him to Parliament. That's focus-mindedness or smart move by the driver. But he, Nanado, can see it. Master Rahman to Nasola, and he continues to say, Roselyn, it is not scary at all. If Bawumia says he will provide Ghanaians with our needs, it is a stolen promise from the People's Manifesto of 2020 by JM. The NPP has no message apart from it is possible, and I will not hand over power to NDC Master Rahman Trinasola. Kwamena Acidity says that MPP government used Dumso as their campaign tool against John Dramani Mahama during 2016 campaign. Now they are telling us that Dumso doesn't exist. It clearly shows NPP is heading to opposition. Nothing can save it. My regards to Alaji, Honorable Alaji Collins Dauda, MP for Esutifi South. Emmanuel from Hohoi says that the big issue for 2024 is about the economy and our cost of living. Hence, we are going to vote for number one, the one whose regime would buy a gallon of petrol for 14 cedis and not a liter of petrol for 14 cedis. Number two, the one whose regime we could get $1 for 3 cedis, 8 pesos or 80 pesos, and not $1, 14 cedis. Number three, the one whose regime our investments were safe for us and not for a haircut regime. Number four, the one whose regime we could buy one ball of kinky or big ball of kinky for 1 cedi to 2 cedi and not at least 5 cedis per small ball of kinky. Number five, the one who will give us 24-hour economy to provide sustainable jobs and not sloganeering drivers' mates. Number six, the one who's going to help our farmers. The one who's going to help our farmers boost their productivity and efficiency with farm mechanization centers across the country. All right, Emmanuel. Good morning, Madam Host. You're talking about... Okay, let me see. Good morning, Madam Host. Professor Jane has nothing new to offer Ghanaians under her watch as Education Minister. There are Grammar's achievement. Number one, cancellation of teacher training allowance. Number two, cancellation of nurse training allowance. Number three, 3-month salary payment policy. Lesson number four, no chalk syndrome. Number five, oversized uniforms for pupils. No lesson books syndrome. Okay, Granny, what is new about you again that Ghanaians don't know? But if you're calling this woman Granny, then what will you call your grandmother? Just a second. But please, I will not bring the president in this
but
one.
they brought our candidate.
I will not bring the...
I said,
you are saying, I said I will not.
If you will call a 72-year-old grandmother, how will you call Nanado?
But
at 81.
She doesn't she have grandchildren?
Oh, come on.
Doesn't she have grandchildren?
I think that the simplification of this matter is most...
Good morning, please. Let the NPP man know that Ghana is not for their useless NPP government, and the way they used to communicate on our media platform that they won't hand over to NDC government when they even lost their elections. Okay, let's see what we have here again. I don't know what is giving the NPP the boldness to think that Bawumia will win this election. I don't belong to any party, but I tell you, I will walk naked from Accra Mall to Black Star Square if Bawumia wins. NPP will be disgraced because they chose the wrong candidate. Chose the wrong candidate. Is that Frank from Lakeside Estates? Hey, Frank, really?
I want to get his number. So that day I'll let the camera follow him to the Independence Square naked.
All right, so this one says, good morning to you, my dear sister Roselyn. We all don't have short memory like JM and his NDC. When the NDC took over the country in 2009, a gallon of petrol was sold at 2 Ghana cedis, 80 pesos. And when they were leaving office in 2017, a liter was sold at 3 Ghana cedis, 20 pesos. More than a gallon under President Kufuor. John Mahama can't be president again. Ghanaians are done with him, say Joe Baba Bolgatanga. All right. Good morning, madam. Tell the NPP man to stop Bawumia. Okay, this is I can't even read some of the messages. It doesn't. The English is not Englishin. All right. So good morning, Rosie, and your able panelists. Please, what at all is a confused? Okay. Please ask the MP the year ESLA was used for the loan, because before 2021, they had the majority in Parliament, and as the saying goes, the minority will have their say and the majority shall have their way. So what's the NPP man talking about? Nana Bawumia said a whole lot of stuff about ESLA and came into power to collateralize it in addition to get fund, etc. Please, was the legacy power debt caused by JDM? At time, I feel very, very nauseating when such, was JM part of, number one, a Japan 2 million USD deal, PDS deal, 2 million USD SkyTrain deal, 12.5 million USD Walugu irrigation dam, etc. Rosie, if Dumso wasn't solved by JM, then where from the excess power, and as the saying goes, in abundance of water, the fool is still thirsty. Rosie, even the majority leader, then Osei Chambers Abonsu, said it's that the JDM solved the Dumso and you can find it on Ghana Web, and Bawumia said same too. Oh, this one says what? I'm enjoying the show. I always watch Joy Prime with my family. That's Mr. Atija. Oh, Mr. Atija, thank you so much. Sir, MPP are now launching at us. Oh, are they? Miss Atija. All right, so this one says that, this one is quite long. Let me read the last one. It says, Dr. Bawumia can go for the best political strategist. He will fail. Our minds are already made up to vote this government out. Ghanaians need to know the true state of our economy. Good morning, Roselyn. Please ask the MPP communicator. You're talking about Honorable in the studio for me. When Bawumia told us that he had arrested a dollar and gave the keys to the former IGP, what is the dollar to the CD ratio today? This is coming from Mia Brown Simon. Honorable. Third, where is it? Where is it? Chorus call Zakaria Sijande says, I'm not coming like a driver's mate, I'm coming like a co-driver. Incoming Vice President Jane Nana Opoku-Agyemang spoke yesterday. What an inspirational, motivational, and believer speech. I think I've already read this one. So let's see if Sami came back again. Sami says, Dr. Bawumia, the visionary, humble, and I think I've read this one too. Let's see what we have here. The NPP thinks they are the wisest people ever, but Ghanaians have seen who they are and they are wasting their time. NPP are focused on breaking the eight, not to fix the economy. All right, so I think this is all I'll read for now, so I can get. Hey, I have messages here. What? Hey. All right, let me just have my conversation with my people here because I need to finalize. But don't forget to go to Franco Trading Enterprise to get all your gadgets. Are you looking for mobile phones, television sets? Are you looking for tabletop fridges and even main floor? Look no further because Franco Trading Enterprise has got that and even more for you. Just make sure you visit any of our shops or download the app on your phone, Franco Trading app, or visit our website, www.francotradingenterprise.com. Please do not pick the number from Google, but rather pick the number from our screen. It's right here on the screen. Just pick the number and contact us, and you know what? We will serve you. So I'm going to take the reaction from Solomon, and then I take Honorable's reaction, and then we can end the segment peacefully.
If Honorable gets another reaction, then that's he getting a new bite altogether.
No. No. So you started. So anytime you start, and he was always ending, so it has to be like that.
Right, so you don't want me to talk again.
Oh, Honorable. As for Honorable, most of what.
No, so you see, you started.
most of what Honorable
you
said.
started, so Honorable has to end.
For example, Honorable said that. Let me remind him. The NDC, yes, it was 1-1 under President Kuffour, which was as a result of the redenomination. It wasn't because of any special economic effort. 1-1, and then handed over to the NDC. The NDC handed over 1:3 point something, almost 1:4.
Yeah.
No doubt about that.
So $1
is 3.8 cedis. That's what the NDC handed over to the MPP. Viewers watching at home, Roselyn, to you, what is the dollar today? If the NDC handed over $1 to 3.8 cedis, today it is $1 to 14 cedis. 3.8 cedis to 14 cedis in 7 years. That's how they have made the cedi a laughing stock, pushed our economy to junk status. That today, Somalia is performing better than the economy of Ghana. Today, Somalia, Sudan, performing better than the economy of Ghana because they say they have an economic wasteland who has turned out to be a disaster. To the farmers that Bawumia will be coming to, farmers, when he comes, remind him that today, cocoa is at the highest. A ton of cocoa now sells at $10,000. At the world market, cocoa is sold at about 8,000 Ghana cedis per bag. I know how much the government of Ghana is paying the cocoa farmer? 2,070 cedis. The poor farmer in Ghana is paid 2,070 cedis for a bag of cocoa. when actually the global price for cocoa is over 8,000. That is what the farmers will be telling Bawumia.
1 minute to go.
Well, I have 1 minute to go.
Yeah.
That is what the farmers will be telling Bawumia. What the NDC is saying is that the quota system that is associated with health training schools, nursing training schools, we'll scrap it. We'll open it. The NDC has a record. We will build more CHIPS compounds. We will build more health centers. We will build more polyclinics. We will build more hospitals. Because the NPP, they have no record in these things. We are building them and ensure that our students who want to become nurses would comfortably become nurses and be employed. That they will not pick it at the Ministry of Finance every now and then, asking for their allowances and asking for placement and all of that. The NDC will put an end to that.
All right. Thank you very much, Philemon. Honorable.
Roselyn, there's a proverb in Tree says that the kwatikra sobema untuma tinidin. He himself is naked and he's telling you that he'll give you a cloth. If you have the cloth, then he should cover himself.
Who is naked?
Bisanibium, who is naked?
Former President John Mahama saying that, oh, when you give them mandate again. He said, in fact, the last time he was even saying that he's a born-again John Mahama. He has learned his lessons. All the things that he was doing, all the things that he made us go through, he has learned lessons out of it. And therefore, he has repented. Now he's a born-again Christian. So, we should give him the mandate. Really, really, I want to appeal to Ghanaians. We cannot go back to the situation that we find ourselves in the hands of John Mahama. We cannot go back in the situation where people have to go and pick it at the ministry that 21 daughters, that 4 pregnant women, one even gave birth on that day.
It is propaganda. It is not true. Hold him to strict proof. Hold him to strict proof.
We cannot.
Don't sit on TV and say all these things that are not true.
Give back this country to John Mahama, where he will tell us that he have asked his, ministers and deputy ministers to pay 10%, 15% of their salary.
Who they used to
then at the end of the day, they went back to controller to take the money.
It's not true. Again, hold him to strict proof.
Right.
He should prove it. It's not true.
It is not true. I just kept quiet.
Then this you used it to build CHIPS compounds.
30 seconds to go, please.
We use those money.
I want to appeal to Ghanaians. Come on the 7th of December. The credible person, the one who is not corrupt, the one who...
Lion Bawumia.
30 seconds.
Lion
Bawumia.
The one...
credibility.
Who have the credibility?
What credibility? The man who
said... The one who is not corrupt. The one when the camera is put before him, he can go and tell them I'm not corrupt.
He said he had arrested the CD.
The one...
Where is the CD?
That he is...
Economic whiskey and Ghana's economy...
The one who is boss have never doubted him.
Okay.
The one who is boss have never doubted him. When he trusted him and give him money to go to the market and buy something.
That's all time will permit.
Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia, give him the mandate.
All right, so that's all time will permit us for the Newsflash segment. And my guests have been Hon Ebenezer Nartey and Philemon Laar, Esquire. We hope you have enjoyed it, and you can keep sending your messages. We do appreciate it. This has been made possible by Franco Trading Enterprise, so we urge you to go get all your gadgets from Franco Trading Enterprise. Now, if you visit their shop, they have all gadgets. We are looking at mobile phones, we are looking at television sets, we are looking at tabletop fridges. Go to Franco because they have that. You can actually download the app on your phone, Franco Trading app, or go to our website is www.francotradingenterprise.com, or pick the number that is on your screen right now, put it on your phone and call us. Please do not pick the number from Google. Thank you so much for watching Prime Morning, the Newsflash segment. We are not done, because coming up next is What's Trending with the Siedua Akomia. My name is Roselyn Felli. Do stay.
Newsflash was brought to you by Franco Trading Enterprise. Still, fun papa fie.